Question 14. If 3x minus y equals 12, what is the value of 8 to the power of x over 2 to the power of y? Now looking at this question, you might not know how to approach it, but you have to understand that this is an algebraic question. See it like a simultaneous equation with a touch of indices. And the best thing you can do is to make y the subject of formula in this case. So let's write it out and solve. You have 3x minus y equals 12. That's like equation 1. And on the side you have 8 to the power of x and 2 to the power of y. Now looking at this first equation, although this question has been solved, to help a child tackle this question or feel comfortable solving a question like this, a child needs to try and attempt it. Think of possible things he or she can do. Now let's say as a child you think, let me make y the subject of formula here, then insert it into equation 2 and see if I'll get the answer right. So let's take this. We have 3x minus y equals 12. I'll prefer to make y subject of formula than x because I don't want to be having fractions. It's easier because the coefficient of y is minus 1. I'll end up not having a fraction in equation 1. So we have 3x. It's preferable you take the minus y over the equals to sign to become plus y and bring the plus 12 inside. The plus 12 crosses the equals sign and becomes minus 12 equals minus y crosses and becomes plus y. We can write it as y equals 3x minus 12. We've created equation 3 from equation 1. We can now substitute it into equation 2. That is, where we have y, we replace it with 3x minus 12. So we tend to eliminate y and only have x as our unknown. And with x only as our unknown, we can solve this question. So we have equation 2, which is 8 to the power of x over 2 to the power of y. We're replacing this power of y to 3x minus 12. So we have this equals to 8 to the power of x over 2 to the power of 3x minus 12. Now, this 8 in particular, this base 8, can also be 2 times 2 times 2. We're trying to make the bases equal. So 8 is also 2 to the power of 3. So we have 8 is 2 to the power of 3 because you have 3 2's multiplying themselves to give you 8. So we switch this from 8 to 2 to the power of 3. On the next line, rather than have this 8 to the power of x, we'll be having 2 to the power of 3 in bracket to the power of x. That is, we've changed 8 to 2 to the power of 3 over. No, we've moved now into indices. And in indices, you notice that this 2 to the power of 3 in bracket to the power of x is similar to this. That means we can actually divide or cancel if we can break this down too. So the denominator, which is 2 to the power of 3x minus 12, can also be 2 to the power of 3x divided by 2 to the power of 12. Since they are linked at the power level by subtraction, you can separate them with their two whole numbers or their two base by division. This is allowed in indices. Just to have 2 to the power of 3x separated from 2 to the power of 12. This equals, next we have 2. In indices, when you have power in this case, one is outside the bracket, one is inside, you just multiply them. 3 times x is 3x. That is 2 to the power of 3x over 2 to the power of 3x divided by 2 to the power of 12. We're coming to the end of it. Don't see this part as hard. Since it's an entity and you have division here, you can break it down. You can have it as 2 to the power of 3x divided by 2 to the power of 3x divided by 2 to the power of 12. Rather than use this division sign, you can use this division sign. This is one entity, this is on its own, then this is separate from it. So all this can be rewritten as 2 to the power of 3x divided by 2 to the power of 3x over 2 to the power of 12. Note, it's a speed exam, but the focus is not on the speed, it's on understanding. But when it gets to the exam, you have to be fast about this. This is just to explain to you in detail how to solve questions like this. You can make this over 1. Then you have 2 to the power of 3x times, when you're turning division in fractions to multiplication, you flip the numerator and the denominator of the fraction behind. So you have 2 to the power of 12 over 2 to the power of 3x. Now these are the same. I know this is over 1. They can actually cancel out. So they can cancel out. It's like having 8 over 1 times 2 over 8. The 8 will cancel the 8. And since they are the same, they can cancel out. That's why we broke 2 to the power of 3x minus 12 into 2 to the power of 3x divided by 2 to the power of 12. So we can expose it for division or for simplifying. This is equals to 2 to the power of 12 over 1. Anything over 1 is that same thing. 10 divided by 1 is 10, 5 divided by 1 is 5, and so on. So 2 to the power of 12 divided by 1 is 2 to the power of 12. Our answer is therefore 2 to the power of 12. Hope you understand. Therefore, from the options, our answer is A. That's 2 to the power of 12.